Yep, we're doing legs today. So we're 79 days out. Weight's still about the same, 198-ish. We feel good this morning. We feel good. Food I've consumed so far today was just a protein shake and a packet of oatmeal. Mix them two suckers together. Bam-a-lamb. So we got about 30 grams of carbs, 30 grams of protein at like 4 a.m. So we're all right. Finished the pre-workout here. Today we had Mutant Supplements Madness. Not bad. Not as good as Mindfuck as far as different like supplements in it. It's actually not bad. I don't know if I can find it. Let me see. Alright, we got it. Let's see what we got here. It's a packet. Madness. Let's go over it real quick. That's fun. Something different. It's got only 1,500 milligrams of citrulline. It's got 1,500 milligrams of beta-alanine, 750 milligrams of taurine, 250 milligrams of L-tyrosine. So that's your performance and your pump blend. How's it going to do for a pump? It's pretty low in all of those fucking departments. With beta-alanine, you want 3.2. Citrulline, you want like 6 grams, 6,000 milligrams, but whatever. The caffeine is kind of high. So this has got 310 milligrams of caffeine anhydrous. If you're a caffeine guy, there you go. It's a small packet too. It's also got caffeine citrate, which I don't know what the hell that is. Another form of caffeine. 100 milligrams. Then it's got vitacholine, which at 100 milligrams. Then it's got bioprene, black pepper extract, 5.3 milligrams. The black pepper extract, the bioprene, is to help you better or like make it so your body can absorb everything that you're putting into it better. You know what I'm saying? Bioprene's pretty good on that front. It's got vitamin C in it, 250 milligrams, so that's good for the daily requirements. It's got niacin, B6, B12, those will help fat injury. It's got calcium in it, which usually makes it a little more difficult to absorb supplements and products. And it's got some sodium sea salt, 40 mgs. So it's not a bad little. That's one serving of that. I wouldn't do 2 servings of that because it's a lot of fucking caffeine, man. And I don't like that much caffeine. I usually prefer, 200 milligrams of caffeine. I don't need a bunch of caffeine. So, I mean, overall, it's too low on a lot of shit and high in the caffeine. So, I mean, I prefer higher levels of citrulline. I like GPC. I like a focus factor agent in there. So, Mindfuck is where it's at for me. I enjoy that one. It works well. It's got much better amount of things in it. I wish I had one laying around, but I don't have a fucking packet laying around. But it is what it is. So, we're going to do legs today. I feel good. I also drank one of those, like, Gatorlight things, kind of like those hydration bottle drinks, 20 ounces. I took that down about 4 o'clock this morning, too, so I should be pretty well hydrated. That should help. A lot of electrolytes in there. I did better with my water yesterday, so I did better. I would say I maybe had 2 liters instead of the 1 I've been doing. I talked to my coach, and he fucking really was like, dude, drink your water, get your electrolytes, like, it's important. So, I mean, we got to make sure we up that a bit. I was slacking in that department. So it is what it is. We're going to do legs today. with a quad focus. We'll do probably 8 sets of quad extensions, 8 sets of hamstring curls, lying down hamstring curls. Then we're gonna do about 4 to 5 sets on the leg press, and then about 4 to 5 sets on the squats. We're going to do a couple different feet positions. So we're going to do 4 or 5 sets of squats with my legs, my feet close together, but not so far out in front, because that hits more of the hamstrings. I'm going to keep them a little closer. I really want to hit the quads hard. So we're going to do 4 or 5 sets, feet close together to try to get the quads. And then we're going to do 4 or 5 sets of the feet wide apart, like a sumo squat, with my feet at probably like 10 and 2 or 11 and 1, somewhere in there. So the overall goal is to be at around 20 sets up for legs with a really, really high focus on the quads. We really got to get that quad sweep up to develop the X frame, which is important, especially in the classic physique department. So that's where we're at. I want to do something a little different. I'm going to maybe take about another 10 minutes or so and answer a few questions I was sent. So, okay. Question number 1. Hold on, I'm driving at the same time. But question number 1. If I'm in a diet, do you recommend... Wait, what is this? Alright, so this guy's dieting, and he missed a meal, and his only option is to either not eat or get something like locally because he's on the road. What would I recommend? To not eat or just get something? I mean, that's a weird question. Okay. I would say... that's a weird question. I mean, if you're on the road, you could basically stop anywhere, right? I guess if you're trying... I guess what he's trying to say is, given the options, obviously, that you're going to probably run into. I'm assuming maybe like he's on the road, like he's a driver, a truck driver or something. But let's just say we'll go with that. So what I would say is, if I had the option, if I'm cutting between missing the meal, not eating, and starving or whatever, or getting something like unhealthy, I'd rather starve personally. But if you're on the road, why wouldn't you just stop at a gas station and buy like a Fairlife, or a Fairlife and like a Quest protein cookie, something like that? That's probably what I would do. I would just stop at a gas station, or some gas stations you can go in and have the hard-boiled eggs. Maybe get like 2 packs there, like 4 hard-boiled eggs and a protein shake. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It's kind of an odd question, but hey, man, the only stupid question is the one you don't ask, man. So just ask the questions, and the more I get them, I'll do them here on this. All right. Joe Bro 3226. Okay, Joe Bro. Hold on. Considering starting the carnivore diet, but everyone is saying I have to be worried about my blood pressure. What are my thoughts? Okay. I think that the carnivore diet is one of the greatest diets any human being can do. With that being said, the carnivore diet becomes kind of dangerous if you don't really do it properly. Meaning, You can eat bacon and eggs every day, but if you're also eating lots of breads or bullshit with it, you're going to have some fucking problems. So if you're going to do the carnivore diet, you need to do it the proper way. Meaning you're cutting the fucking carbs, you're cutting your pastas. You can't eat high fat food content and eat carbs, pastas, and pizzas, because that's where you end up with a problem. So if you're going to do the carnivore diet, you got to do the carnivore diet. You can't jump back and forth. You have to do it. As far as your blood pressure, man, when I did the carnivore strict and properly, my blood pressure went down, dude. I had my best blood pressure numbers of my life doing the carnivore diet. So what I would say is I would get my starting blood pressure, know what you're at, whatever it is. If you're already high, know it, write it down. And then start the carnivore diet. You know? And listen, it may seem like it goes up for the first week or whatever, first few days, but I'm willing to bet it's going to come back down, right? So just monitor it and see how it goes. Check your blood pressure every day, right? Know what your starting blood pressure was, right? Then do the carnivore diet. Eat your bacon and eggs for breakfast, 3, 4 eggs, maybe like 4 or 5 ounces of bacon, 6 ounces of bacon, no carbs, and then have your dinner, your lunch, which is a steak, and then your dinner, which is another steak, or ground beef, or whatever you're going to do. Because when you do a carnivore diet, you need to have higher fat levels in your, you need to eat more fat, because that's where you're getting a lot of the nutrition from. That's where you're going to be, your fuel source is going to be. So you want to make sure you do it properly, and then check your blood pressure every day and see if it starts to come down after a few weeks. Okay, give it a shot. All right. I think there's one more question. Hold on. Carnivore diet's where it's at, man. Your brain function goes up. There's a lot of studies that says it reverses diabetes. There's a lot of promise behind the carnivore diet. And I don't see a reason why you shouldn't at least just give it a shot. You know what I'm saying? But anyway. Someone's beeping. All right. What's the last question here? What does it say? All right. Mike Spaghetti. Mike Spaghetti? I don't think you might not be a carnivore guy. He's bulking, and he's asking me if he's trying to bulk and put on muscle, should he not do cardio? If you're bulking or cutting, you should still do cardio, no matter what. Cardio is very important, and I'll tell you why. If you're trying to lose fat, cardio is great. We know this, right? Obviously. But also, if you're trying to bulk, cardio is great because it also helps you, it increases your metabolism, and it also makes it so you can eat. Like, you'll eat again. Like, you'll feel hungry again. I recommend everybody does cardio every day, 20 minutes to a half an hour every day, steady state. If you're trying to lose weight, you can do it fasted. If you're trying to bulk, you can have food in your system. That's the way I see it, man. Do your cardio every day. Steady state cardio. Keep your heart rate between 110 and 120, 110, 125. Just keep it in there. If your heart rate starts to go above 125, ease back the cardio a little bit, monitor it, and it goes back down to 115, 120. Then you try to maintain that pace. You want to try to keep that cardio, your heart rate, right in that area, that window. I think that's ideal. But Yeah, well, I hope those answered your questions. I wish I had more, but send me more questions if you got them, and I'll answer them on one of these, all right? One of these truck talks. That's what they're for. It's a vlog on what I'm doing daily. You know, some people care, some people don't. Some people wonder. If you're watching, cool. If not, then cool. It's, basically a daily vlog of what it's like to be an amateur bodybuilder going to do his first show that also has a normal life, is busy, just like everyone else has. I have kids, I have a career, and I try to balance it all, man. And sometimes it's not easy. And sometimes it's very difficult. And sometimes I'm like, fuck, I don't want to do it today. Rarely does that, because I'm super motivated and I'm out of my goddamn mind. No, I'm not. Am I? I mean, you got to be a little crazy to do what we're doing here if you're prepping for a show and putting your body through this kind of stress, doing everything you do. But I enjoy the shit out of it. It's a good time. And also, I'd love to answer questions on here. That'd be a cool little added thing to this. But that's all she wrote, folks. I'm going to get in the gym so I can do legs. And then when I get out, I'll go home. I just got to get a haircut again. But I'll get out, go home, and I'll eat. My meal will be 3 eggs with a third scoop of oatmeal with a scoop of protein in there. So 3 eggs, it'll be 7, 14, 21 grams of protein from the eggs, 25 grams of protein from the scoop of protein, and maybe another 5 to 8 for the oatmeal. So we're going to be looking at, what is it, like 52 or something, 52 grams of protein for that meal. Not bad. Probably in about 30 or 40 grams of carbs from that meal. So not bad. All in all, it's a good post-workout meal. It's also a good pre-workout meal. So wherever you want to put it and make it happen. And one this, like I always end them. Don't let anybody tell you no. Don't let anybody fucking stop you from going after what you fucking want. Because regret is a motherfucker. And before you know it, you're old. Time flies, boy. It flies. I'm 37 years old. I feel like I'm 25. My brain operates like that. But I got the wisdom and the knowledge of a 37-year-old. But with that being said, don't let anybody stop you. Go after what you want. Remember, you get out what you put in, and go fucking get it.